situation.
An outside situation.
Yes.
Okay. Well, thank you for doing this, and we're glad that you are okay.
Thank you.
But again, you can just hear that 30 or more shots, maybe a semi-automatic weapon, so many shots at one time in a situation that is supposed to be a celebration right outside of the Altria Theater. Again, school board member Jonathan Young inside the theater right now saying several people are still on lockdown. We have another reporter on the phone with him right now getting some more information. So as soon as we get that, we will bring it back to you on air. Let me actually bring her back in. Naomi, were you able to hear if it seemed to be one shooter or several?
I'm pretty sure it was one shooter.
Just one?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's from a witness, and you were set up right here.
Yeah, just directly in front of the theater.
One block over from where all of this unfolded. So just a very scary situation again, Eric Deanna. Right. Right.
The official word, but according to that eyewitness, she's saying she saw one shooter and heard multiple shots being fired. She's not sure what kind of weapon.
Dozens of shots being fired by local shooters. It's just a scary situation for everyone involved there, and I'm praying for the families of all of these people those who were shot, those who are still trying to connect with their loved ones. And here again is the map of where this happened and the scene, that this area that you do need to avoid right now, because there are a lot of police in this area that are still trying to connect with, trying to figure out and investigate in this area. We're still awaiting
just pan the scene.
At this time.
And we should just reiterate that there was another graduation supposed to happen this evening at 7 o'clock there at the Altria Theater, the same place where Huguenot was graduating.
My phone is going to die. I would rather have mine. I probably can't even get back through if I try to go out. Way down. Laptop? Does anybody have a laptop? Thank you.
A fire vehicle on the right side of the screen, straight ahead of those vehicles. What we understand based on our crews there on the ground, and we do have multiple crews on the ground right now, is that entire area blocked off by police fire.
Cheyenne.
Responders who were there because of this shooting that erupted outside of the Altria Theater this afternoon, just after the Huguenot High School graduation. At this
Cheyenne.
we don't know who that
did you get him?
or shooters may be.
Okay.
We're told that there were
All right, so let's bring him here because they need him to hang up with you to do a live phoner with him on air.
That there were dozens of shots fired, and that she thinks that one.
Hey, Jonathan.
No, I'm good. Thank you, though. Clear everybody out. Got it. All right, thank you.
So people are going to be cleared out now?
Yeah, sounds like it.
All right, so let's be live for that. Just have a tight shot.
On the flip side of that, you've got
I don't know.
But then you've got the other side of that, which is what these parents, loved ones, and family members are going through right
Let's
now.
hike, come on.
Those who may not have had a chance or opportunity to reunite with their children. Those who don't know exactly what's happening at this hour, and they're worried, extremely stressed out, trying to figure out exactly what's going on.
Can we just come right here?
We're waiting to people like us and other officials about what they can do to perhaps reunite with their families. Right here on your screen.
I just want to get a shot. Okay, get a shot of the door. Can you see the door? No. The Altria, which one is the Altria Theater? The stone one down there? Okay. Huh? Yeah. Because we just want to get a shot of when they let people out, if we can.
School board member Jonathan Young with Richmond Public Schools is inside the Altria Theater still, on lockdown with what's described as.
I don't know anything about that, but we're going to call Jonathan Young now. So,
Who was that, Shane? Okay, does he have anything he needs from me?
John, who's this?
Autumn, this is Autumn.
Y'all,
Stay there.
stay on that side.
In that part of town right
Channel
now.
6 has video of a guy being arrested. That's all I know. I'm just trying to figure out.
Yes, we are, and I'm actually
Okay.
with Jonathan Young right now. We're actually
Okay.
okay, we're going to call. We're going to.
to hear more about that because he is on lockdown still inside of the Altria Theater. With more folks inside of the Altria Theater, and you're seeing some of the police moving away from that area right now. We have a lot of folks working in our.
Yeah, because I'm at 2%.
You're live on you guys.
They're live on you.
Working with that information. You won't be back there.
We good now? Good? Mic check, mic check, mic check. Mic check, 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Coming to me again. 2 minutes. Okay, sounds good. Have you guys got any more to about
Tyler, we're going to pan
the hold on?
down to the presence down. Okay. Not yet. We're not live yet.
Let's see if we can.
Okay. Thank you.
We live on West
That's fine. That's totally fine. No problem. We're going to basically go straight for the 7:30
Well, I just got an update from a school board member, Jonathan Young, who again is actually inside the Altria right now, locked down with several people inside. He says officers are about to let them out of the Altria Theater. So we are standing by to see what that scene looks like. But right now you are just looking at a very active crime scene right outside of this theater. We're told dozens of shots rang out as these Huguenot High School graduates walked out of their high school graduation. It's unclear how many people have been impacted here, but eyewitnesses tell us they saw several. They described just a very hectic scene as people ran away, people getting trampled. So it's hard to even put into words the feeling of this moment right now. Again, a day that is supposed to be celebration and cheer and joy, and instead we are seeing families crying and screaming and hoping that their loved ones are okay. So that is the latest update right here on scene. Dozens of people locked down inside waiting to get out. Again, that is coming from the mouth of School Board member Jonathan Young, who was here celebrating with his students. Eric, Deanna. Excellent. Wow, this is amazing. You did a good job. Thank you. I want to get on that too. You know him? Hold it. Oh. Were you here?
No, not at the moment. You want to take mine? I wasn't.
yeah, guys, sorry, some technical difficulties there, but I just wanted to show you, we can see that Richmond Police Chief Rick Edwards, as well as VCU's Police Chief, are on scene here. They haven't provided any new details, but we're told an update will be coming here shortly. But again, you can see that is where they are congregated, right there about a block away from where we are right now. But as you just heard from School Board member Jonathan Young, they're still on lockdown. They're inside the Altria Theater, and that's where that congregation is, just a block away from where they are. But just a very heavy feeling out here right now, as you guys have been saying in the studio, a day of celebration for our young people in the city, where we've seen gun violence hurting our young people recently, and this is a day that they were supposed to be celebrating. Gunfire ringing out as they were walking out of perhaps one of the happiest days of their life. So we are still waiting on more information tonight about how many victims there are. We know there were several gunshots heard. We're still waiting for if there is a suspect in custody. Those are the two big questions that we have, that we're waiting for Rick Edwards, but he is on scene. I have spoken to him. He says that we can expect an update here shortly. So that is the latest from here on the scene. Still, the block around Monroe Park is still closed off. A lot less activity than we were seeing when we first got here. People have kind of scattered, but again, that's what we are seeing right now. Okay. 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 Oh, he's just still in the Altria.
I really don't know what's going on right now.
So I told Shane that I'm going to be the call-in person. I just don't have AirPods.
You might have to have him call in and have it on speakerphone.
Yeah, that's fine.
If you get a cord,
They just keep saying, they just keep telling me go back in.
Yeah. If you can get a cord, you can plug it into the TDU too, by the way, and charge your phone that way. But I'm gonna have to get my stuff back when Brad comes, and I'm gonna have to.
Okay. Is he close?
I don't know how far he is. I just.
This. All right, we're back on that. Hope no one's calling me. Do you have an idea when you're going to be home? Leave me alone.
Can AirPods connect to a...
You want to use this instead of the lap? Yeah, if I plug in my phone, it'll be charging. You can use my AirPods.
Okay.
Extremely alarming.
We're still on the live. We're not going to listen to it.
All first responders and victims, I think, extremely alarming.
I don't think so. Good for you.
Yeah.
Seven.
Extremely
I'm
alarming.
hanging up. All right. No, you call.
Do you have the AirPods or these?
Those are yours. Those are them.
So are you down, my phone?
Yeah.
Thanks.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just not prepared. I was supposed to. No. I was supposed to be. Remember that time where we were supposed to be in Nelson County?
I was like, do you think you'll be here by 7?
I'm going to turn off low power mode.
That's as loud as it goes. I can't hear.
You hear it? Try the left one, maybe?
I mean, we're using yours for the press conference.
See what be the name right here.
What is it over here?
Okay, I can hear now.
So what
Well, yeah, Eric, Dan, I just wanted to set the scene once again in what has become a just very somber scene, but we are expecting an update from Mayor LeVar Stoney, as well as Superintendent Jason Cameras and Police Chief Rick Edwards. That is scheduled for any moment now. We are all standing by to get any additional information. You can actually see the command center coming in now right here on Laurel Street in front of the Altria Theater, but that is what we are waiting for additional information from officials here tonight.
Everybody's like, what are you doing? Figure out the internet?
Yeah. Buying soup for my mother. And then I was like, I mean, I got a text.
It's hard to say if people even know, but again, this area is very roped off. Not many people can get in here, so the people who are here, we reporters and things. So, but they're walking over right now, so we'll actually get ready to get that information for you. We'll give a live look of the mayor, police chief, and superintendent. I see several school board members here. Council member Michael Jones is in the mix tonight, so we are expecting the latest information.
My name is Rick Edwards, R-I-C-K-E-D-W-A-R-D-S. I'm the acting chief of police for the city of Richmond. Today, at the Huguenot High School graduation, we had 3 off-duty officers working security inside. We had 7 officers working on Belvedere to provide traffic control. At 5:13 p.m., officers inside the venue at 6 North Laurel reported hearing gunshots outside. They responded, notified folks on their radio. Responding officers on the traffic detail responded behind me and found multiple victims suffering from gunshot wounds. We had a total of 7 individuals with gunshot wounds. 3 are considered life-threatening, 4 are considered non-life-threatening. We had a total of 2 other individuals who either self-transported or transported by the ambulance authority to local hospitals with injuries other than gunshots. 2 of them were from falls, 1 was hit by a car during the melee, and 3 reported suffering from anxiety and were treated either at the scene or at a local hospital. At this point, we've taken 2 subjects into custody. At this point, we do not believe there's a ongoing threat to the community, and I'd like to say that we are in the very early stages of this investigation. Some of the information I've provided may change as we go forward. I'm not going to be able to take questions at this point, but I'd like to let everyone know at 9 p.m. we will have another briefing where I'll have more information for you. At this point, I'd like to introduce Mayor LeVar Stoney.
Thank you, Chief. Folks, as the Chief stated, there are many details that we can't provide at this moment, and we'll provide that at 9 o'clock. I just want to begin by first providing prayers to the families involved here. Not just to those who may have been victims of this, but also those children. Children were involved here at a graduation. So words that come to mind right now that this is tragic, but also traumatic, because this is their graduation day. First, let me also thank the Richmond Police Department, our partners at the state, also Virginia Commonwealth University as well. The question that comes in my mind right now is nothing sacred any longer? Is nothing sacred any longer? We're going to do everything we can to bring the individuals who were involved in this to justice, not just for the families involved, but also for the city. And I will say that this should not be happening anywhere. Anywhere. Whether it's in Richmond, whether it's in Virginia, whether it's in the United States, this should not be happening anywhere. A child should be able to go to their graduation and walk out their graduation and enjoy the accomplishment with their friends and their families. It's a selfish act, it's a senseless act, and to me it's cowardice. We'll have more to say at 9 o'clock. But I want to assure the community that we're going to do everything we can to bring these individuals to justice. I'm going to ask Superintendent Cameras to say a few words.
Good evening, everyone. This is supposed to be a joyous day when our kids walk the stage and get their diploma, which is what they all did here for Huguenot today. And walked out the doors into their families and friends' arms, taking pictures. And then this tragedy occurred. I don't have any more words on this. I'm tired of seeing people get shot, our kids get shot, and I beg of the entire community to stop. to just stop. Our kids can't take it, our teachers can't take it, our families can't take it anymore. I beg of you to stop. Thank you.
At 9 p.m. we'll have another
Here?
briefing.
Same place?
I will give more details as it comes in at 9 p.m. Thank you, everyone.
Of all of Virginia. And I drove down from my home in Winchester. I was headed to my hotel when I heard that the shooting had occurred. And I thought, how could I go safely to my hotel when I know that there's been a shooting at a graduation of all things? And so I've been going to a lot of memorial services where people, law enforcement, they have run towards the violence, and I thought that's exactly what I need to do as Lieutenant Governor, run towards the violence. I was told to stay away. But the people that I represent are not safe. They're not safe in this city, and we have to figure out why that is. This is not about law-abiding gun owners. This is about gangs. This is about, even if you took all the guns off the street from the law-abiding citizens, the others who mean harm, who mean to kill and mayhem, they're going to have the guns. So we have to figure out what's going on in our communities. We have to find the right problem so that we can come to the right solution. There are gang activities, there are criminal activities that are happening. And when are we going to weed them out? When are we going to start putting the people who commit these crimes in jail? If we don't lock them up, then we release them back into the community so that they can just, what, keep killing? When do we say enough is enough? When do we say that? How many more people have to die before we say, you're going to jail? We're going to lock you up, and there's not going to be any bail so that we can have safety in our communities. When does that happen? Who is in charge? Is that the mayor? Is that the chief? Who is that? I mean, let's start naming names, because otherwise, if no one is accountable, and if all we do is come in front of a camera or several cameras and keep talking about, well, this shouldn't happen and that shouldn't happen, and then, well, you're the one in charge. You're the one responsible. So let's cut it and let those who have the accountability finally say, people are going to jail. I'm authorizing my chief to put them in jail. That's what we need. We need leadership, true leadership. Because I tell you what, this is not happening where the movers and shakers of this community live. It should not have happened at a graduation, a life event. They're entering into adulthood. They're looking at a future. And we hope to God that there are no fatalities. But this does have to stop. And we know where it starts. If I had the accountability and the responsibility, this wouldn't keep happening. The people who are elected here, they're in charge. They must make that adjustment so that the shootings, don't keep happening. Thank you.
still being held inside the Altria?
No, I'm keeping everything is cleared out.
When you said you're going to go to here, though, or
No, I'll email an update. I got you. Yeah. What is? Okay.
We're going to just